Scams targeting folks our age are on the rise. We'll talk about some of the more common ones and what you can do to protect yourself. Don't touch that dial. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. There are literally dozens and dozens of scams that target folks our age. In a short YouTube video, I can't possibly talk about all of them, but I can talk about some of the more common ones. This one actually happened to me. At 9:30 one evening, the phone rings, and a female voice says, "Grandpa, this is Jane." Jane obviously is not her real name. I went to a party, I had a couple of drinks, and I was driving home when I was stopped by a police car. The officer gave me a breathalyzer test and said I was over legal limit and brought me to the station. They want $150 to release me on bail, and I'm scared to tell Mom and Dad. Well, you can guess the rest. This is common and it has a bunch of variations. "Grandpa, I'm in Europe. I can't afford a ticket home. Could you wire?" So many variations on this theme. It does tug at your heartstrings. For a moment you're tempted, but please don't fall for this one. The next batch of scams either ended up in my email or in my voicemail. They are so common. L.I. Barsh, have you gotten your settlement check? Yeah, I'll click on that right away. How about a loan? Somebody ran a background check on you. No. UPS, your package delivery wasn't delivered. In the voicemail situation, this is Brian. We've spoken before. No, we haven't. But we're ready to hire low-cost outsource workers for far below the minimum wage. Another scam, obviously, that ended in my voicemail. Congratulations. You are the beneficiary of an outstanding, overdue, unclaimed, approved inheritance fund of $2,250,000. All you have to do is send us $135 for the first payment, and you will receive $18,000 daily that will be deposited in your Visa card. Tempting? Perhaps the most frightening of all the scams is the ransomware scam, with just a touch of blackmail. In this scam, the scammer claims to have logged into my email, placed a Trojan horse virus on my computer, and now controls my computer completely. Okay, so now here's the part where he apparently has given up on controlling my computer and decides to go into a little blackmail, where he will release some kinky stuff that I've apparently done on the internet if I don't pay him $1,300. At this point, he gives me 48 hours to pay him and a list of warnings of things that I should not do, otherwise he will control my computer. By the way, simply opening an email is very unlikely to cause any problems, but do not, under any circumstances, click on any links in emails like this. Now here's an email that's not as innocent as it looks. It capitalizes on the fact that many seniors are lonely and are looking for companionship on the internet. When you get an email that looks somewhat out of place like this, the best thing to do is check out the sender. There's a little arrow next to the email sender's name, and if you click on it, it will reveal their email address. Obviously, a company like eHarmony would have their own branded email address. File this under scam. Here's an email from the United States Postal Service. Or is it from UPS? A dead giveaway that this is a scam email. This scam claims that someone got into your public record and either added some deleterious material or stole your identity. Again, check the sender's email address and be sure whatever you do not to click on either link, especially the unsubscribe link. There are all sorts of variations of this. Just check the email address of the sender to be sure of who's sending it before you click on anything. We've all been targeted by robocalls, and the best advice is to just hang up, don't answer. Some claim a warranty is expiring and a payment is needed. Another makes an offer that's just too good to resist. In still another variation, the scammer asks, "Can you hear me?" If you say yes, the scammer has a voice signature that allows him to authorize charges on stolen credit cards. Just hang up and don't answer. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there are far too many scams to talk about in a YouTube presentation. The best thing you can do is to educate yourself to the various scams, and I've posted a bunch of links right down there that'll help you find the information you need. In the meantime, do not wire money out to anyone that requests it online. Number 2, do not give out your Social Security number or your Medicare number to anyone. If you do make a mistake and click on a link and you're worried that you've transferred money, call your bank immediately and advise them of the problem. And be sure to talk to family members about how you can protect yourself. As always, if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing right down below. If you have some suggestions about what you'd like us to talk about in another video, please leave them in the comments below. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back when you need us.